Good morning. Hey, I want to warn you. Today, I have a scary one for you. One that might involve pain, sadness, heartache, maybe even a little tears initially. But if you're able to conquer this challenge, you will be enlightened by the transformation that is to follow. So today, I want you to cut the fear. I want you to run full force into failure, rejection, and defeat. I want you to make those three your fuel. Let me remind you of something that we've talked about before if you've been here before. Life works in equilibrium. It works like a pendulum. Just like we have day, we also have night. Just like we have up, we also have down. Just like we have good, we have bad. Victory, defeat. You can't swing the pendulum only in one direction. Every swing requires facing its opposing value. To achieve your greatest dreams, to gain a great reward, you're going to have to take the scary risks. The risks that could result in failure, rejection, defeat, sadness, and pain. Because one side of the pendulum is not possible without the other. Reward requires risk. Now, a lot of people misunderstand this point. I'm not talking about putting yourself or your family into safety or financial insolvency risk. I'm mostly talking about risking your ego, risking popularity, risking the criticisms of the clan, of your family, of the people in your peer group, those whom you've always wanted to please and be in good graces with. Billions of people have passed through this planet and never realized their greatness and never achieved their dreams. Why? They didn't have the guts to risk the life that they were living for the one that they were capable of and were meant to live. Oh, that's a good one. Let me say that again. It's a key point. You ready? They didn't have the guts to risk the life that they were already living for the one that they were capable of. You see, the life you have right now is probably, well, not that bad. That's the problem. It's comfortable. It's not all that you'd want it to be, but it isn't bad enough to force you to really wake up and take aggressive action to do what it takes. But here's the deal. You are wallowing, and you know it. You are wallowing in comfort and complacency, which means you are playing well below your design. You're playing t-ball when you were designed for the major leagues. Do you see that? I mean, come on, let's be honest with each other here. Tell me if this is true. Your current life, your current results, your current bank account, your current health and relationships are nowhere near what you are capable of. What they could be if you dug a little deeper and committed a lot more. Would you agree with that? I think if you were really honest with yourself, you'd admit that you're living so far below your potential, it's almost embarrassing. And that is probably most certainly the perspective of your creator, who truly knows how you were designed and what you're really capable of. You were made to be this beautiful, amazing, and creative being, capable of truly magnificent things. And you are using it to do what? It's like watching your child, who you know is supremely gifted, talented, and capable of really making an impact on the world, just squander his or her life away. It would break your heart, wouldn't it? While you'd still love them, you would still feel disappointed in how something so special, so great, won't ever be utilized and realized. Well, I imagine that is the view from up high back down on you. So let me say that line one more time. Most people who have passed through this planet never realized their greatness and never achieved their dreams because they didn't have the guts to risk the life that they were living for the one that they were capable of. So cut the fear and claim the dream inside you. Then be willing to risk your ego to realize it. So here's your challenge for today. If you remember from the Living Your Best Year Ever program, there are 8 areas of the life wheel: business, financial, physical, mental, family, spiritual, lifestyle, and relationships. I want you to just pick one, just one today. And for a moment, take the view from your creator and look back down on your miracle making, the amazing, beautiful, and infinitely capable being that is there. And describe all that this being could accomplish if they fully utilize the maximum of their capability. What would that look like? What would be the tangible outcome and production and realization of that being operating at their highest and best self in that single area of their life? I really encourage you to do this exercise. Just take 15 minutes to do it. It will radically expand your perspective and realization of what's truly possible for you. And the other thing that you will realize is that the only thing holding you back from living that version of yourself and living the life you were meant to live is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, of defeat, of embarrassment, of success, or whatever. All fears are generated by your ego, not by your divine capability, but by your fearful ego. you'll realize the only way to get the pendulum to swing on the side of your true capabilities is to enjoy the fruits of victory, of success, is to swing the pendulum hard on the side of fear, rejection, potential defeat, and all those illusionary fears of the ego. Begin swinging today by taking one area viewed from the perspective of your creator and do one thing that you're afraid of in that area today. Tell us which one area that's going to be and which one action you're going to take in the comments below.